Hi, my name is Chris Hellriegel, and I am the CarePlus New Jersey School-Based Services Program Manager here in the Bergenfield School District. And I am just here to share a recording of our Small Steps presentation that I presented with Jacqueline Gagliardo, the Director of Guidance, Counseling, and Support Services, last Wednesday, the 19th of May. And we wanted to record it so everyone else who wasn't able to make it that evening can see it as well. This presentation was created with your concerns in mind, looking ahead to the next school year. And so obviously something that's on everyone's mind is how we are going to be looking at a return to school and a lot of questions that come along with that. And in terms of looking ahead to the return to school, I ask that everyone just be aware of their thoughts and what it is exactly that they are concerned about. Are they concerned about themselves? Are they concerned about their children? Are they concerned about other family members, maybe another member of the community? It's important to take all of this into account so we can recognize why we're feeling the way that we're feeling, and recognizing that every family is going to have different circumstances. So I encourage every family, and have encouraged every family from the beginning, to check in with what is going to be best for them and what steps they need to take in order to feel comfortable moving forward. And I encourage everyone to acknowledge that these are not easy decisions to make. These decisions are stressful, and your stress matters. So please take time to make these decisions, speak with one another, and recognize that what you are addressing is very important. And your children may demonstrate different levels of concern regarding returning to school, and that's okay. What I've said to everyone from the very beginning is that what you are feeling is what you are feeling, and we have to acknowledge that. And so the best thing I can ask anyone to do right now is to show support for their family members and let them know whatever they're feeling is normal, just because that's the way they feel. And it's okay to be prepared to know that different members of the family, even within the same family, may feel very, very different regarding our current situation for a number of reasons. And another topic on many people's minds on our survey that we completed to gather some information from families in the district regarding their concerns about this school year and going into next school year was the topic of isolation and loss. So unfortunately, the same steps that we take to protect ourselves and our families and the rest of our loved ones from COVID-19 can unfortunately have an impact on our mental health. So meeting, close interactions are so important. I have that conversation with just about every student and family that I meet with, even prior to the pandemic. And so now that we've been cut off from many opportunities we have to engage socially and positively with each other, we have to get a bit creative. So I encourage everyone to continue to stay in touch in whatever ways they can, whether it's through phone, FaceTime, texting. Even some great examples have been people playing some video games online or creating some situations where they can share an activity on Zoom or a similar platform, because when we can get those breaks and be able to see and communicate with people who are important to us, it's going to have a very positive impact on us. And in terms of loss, everyone has experienced loss to some degree during the pandemic. We tend to think of loss just as when someone unfortunately passes away, but really loss expands to so much more than just that. If you think about how people have had a loss of activities they enjoy engaging in, or seeing people who they enjoy seeing, or obviously jobs have been affected and businesses have been affected. The impact of this pandemic and the loss that it has contributed to is widespread, unfortunately. And we all grieve differently, even within the same family and regarding the same situations, and that's okay, because as I said before, we feel the way we feel. But you can help your child and yourself, I might add, by doing the following. Encourage them to express their feelings, helping them feel safe. You can do a lot to help your child just by letting them express themselves. You don't have to have the right thing to say. Just that nonverbal, caring presence can go so far. Acting calm, even if we don't always feel calm, and just listening to what they have to say and acknowledging the way they feel. Because it's obviously not the best thing for us to do to hold in the way we're feeling, especially during a long, prolonged situation like this pandemic. Help children find ways they can still engage themselves and enjoy themselves too. Letting them know this is a tough time, but you can still find things to enjoy. And that's actually very important in order to help ourselves get through this situation in a healthy way. And looking ahead, I looked at what people were concerned about regarding the pandemic and next school year. And I was almost done with this presentation when I realized, well, there's reasons to be optimistic as well. Cautiously optimistic. Certainly, we all want to stay safe, but I think it's important to have things to look forward to. And I found this quote that I thought was so powerful. It's from the director of the Center for the Developing Child at Harvard University. And they said, "Our optimism about the road ahead is unshakable. It's fueled by our faith in the collective power of change agents across communities, systems, and sectors who share the dream of a brighter future for all young children and for the adults who care for them." And I thought, what better place to apply this quote to than our schools within our communities. I think they're going to play a vital role within helping children get back to school and re-engage in the activities they enjoy and begin to feel better about themselves again and safe within the world again. Schools provide more than just education. I hope that children and families can look forward to increased socializing, exercise, routine, and support services when they return to the school building, and as that gradually becomes more of our day again. And extracurricular activities, clubs, music, theater, sports, all of those great things that kids get to enjoy engaging in at school. My hope is that they will continue to come back and be something very, very positive for not only children, but also families to enjoy as well, getting to see your child participate in these activities again. And emotional support. The relationships that students have with staff members are so important. I always say you don't have to be a mental health professional in order to provide a lot of emotional support, and just that consistency day to day of getting out of the house and seeing supports within the community, I think will be very important. I wanted to share some resources that everyone can use, not only during the school year, but the summer as well. And I hope everyone continues to stay safe and healthy, and I look forward to seeing you soon.